likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Colts. And not much went right in those first two quarters. You can see the numbers on the ground there. Not a whole lot to write home about so far. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play. These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the second half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton heading back out there. And he is closing in on the 100-yard mark for the day.
And it appears that he loved the fact that they're going to play this game earlier. You know, daytime, he's out there running around, feeling good about himself. Whatever his prep was coming in, he was able to get out there quick and fire away.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Now Wilson on first down. It got his man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Now McManus for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
To throw again on second down. Ryan, he'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On the delay, here's Hines. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Denver's offense now set to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there for Denver.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Flush to his right. He'll get this one to Patrick. A gain of 6 there on first.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Touchdown! That's caught. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like him? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. On 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. 2nd down and goal. Ryan. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he comes back with one complete. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help him a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade is going to happen, but good thought. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that, a total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.